Hi, this is Jackie Sunshine Smith, the boxing diva, and you're watching the Sunshine Boxing Show, the TKO talk show, because we only talk boxing. We're in Las Vegas talking to the great boxing judge extraordinaire, Harold Lederman. How you doing tonight?
Well, thank you for the kind words, Jackie. I'm doing just fine.
Tell us, what does it take to be a great judge in boxing? We see on HBO you just judged this Ricardo Mayorga Vernon Forrest fight tonight. What does it take to be a great judge?
Well, to be honest with you, boxing, sometimes they take judging and they make too much out of it, and they really make it a little bit harder than it actually is. I mean, if you watch a round and you say to yourself, who hurt the other guy more than the other guy hurt him, you usually come up with the right winner in every single round. I mean, that's what it is. It's like watching two kids fight in the street, You say, who hurt who worse, And when a round's over, if you say to yourself, did Vernon Forrest hurt Mayorga more than Mayorga hurt Vernon Forrest, you'd be able to pick the winner. I mean, they start dating with this nonsense with the ring generalship and the defense and everything, and they take a very easy thing to do and they complicate it, So, bottom line is that you watch a round and you just say to yourself, who did more damage? And you'll pick the right winner every time. As far as becoming a judge, the best way to become a judge really is to start with the amateurs. The amateurs, it doesn't pay much. You do it because you love it. It's a lot of fun, and you learn everything you can possibly want to know about boxing. And there's always room for judges in amateur boxing.
Now, what do you mean when they say ring generalship? What does that mean?
Okay, ring generalship basically is you want to put the guy where you want to, where you want to have him. Like, for example, when Ricardo Mayorga backs Vernon Forrest into the ropes and starts to hammer him up against the ropes, that's good ring generalship, because Vernon Forrest needs the center of the ring to have room to punch. Okay, if Vernon Forrest, on the other hand, works Ricardo Mayorga into the center of the ring and starts hitting him with jabs from a distance, that's good generalship for Vernon Forrest. So basically, it's putting a guy where you want to put him. You know who's controlling the ring.
All right, now let's talk about your daughter, Julie. How did Julie learn boxing?
Jackie, let me tell you something. In a great game of life, she passed me by a long time ago. I mean, the truth of the matter is, she's 10 times better judge than me. Julie, in all honesty, she was a very good student, and when she was very young, and I was judging fights all over the world, I used to take her with me. I mean, I took her to places like Argentina, Colombia, Chile, Panama, Paris, all over the United States. She loved it. I mean, it didn't bother me to take her out of school for 3 days or 4 days to take her to a fight, because I knew she was a good student, and I knew she could handle it. And, she's loved boxing ever since she's a little kid. She just grew up in the game, and I mean, and she goes at it with a passion. I mean, not a day goes by where Julie doesn't call me up and say, hey, Dad, did you see what they said on TotalAction.com or something? Or, I mean, she's always reading the website pages. She's always watching fights. I mean, she's been to more fights than any kid I know. I mean, it's amazing, She really just loves the game, and she's got tremendous passion for it. I'm very proud of her. She judges for the WBC, which I think is the premier organization of boxing. And to tell you the truth, I'm so proud of her.
Great. You're a great dad. It was my dad that influenced me to get into boxing, and we want to thank you for being on the Sunshine Boxing Show.
Well, listen, the pleasure's all mine. And, boxing, the greatest thing about boxing is the great people you meet like yourself. And for me, it's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.